Now, back to our naming conventions and levels. Remember, we can change the name of levels under naming convention, and it will change here as well for all these levels. We have an equation in the background that is populating these so that if you were to add a new level, it's automatically calculated how many experience points, XP, or whatever you call this, would be required to move on. You can manually change these numbers, but we thought it would be better if we provide that equation for you and let you edit that equation should you be mathematically inclined and be able to add new levels, play around with everything. And once again, if you find you have horribly messed up, you can reset the levels or save your current levels. Or there's a case where you have not made enough levels and a student blows past your highest number. Well, that causes problems because the math breaks down if there's not a number higher than they are. So you got to stay on your toes there or make what Rob Schwartz calls a God level and adds one at the end with, several million points required that they can't possibly get past without cheating. So the levels are very cool. You notice badges over here or achievements or whatever you want. You could award badges when they hit a level. That will automatically appear with that XP in gold. Also, they get a level notification that pops up, and the badge, the visual representation of the badge, would appear and then is stored on their stats page under badges. Before we leave this, our Q1 quest, in advanced settings, you might be thinking, well, what are levels good for? Well, in a game, leveling up, that's kind of part of the structure of so many games. But under advanced settings, you can require, say, you can't even encounter this quest unless you're level 5. And then if I were to update this and head on out, I'd get a little red message that's saying I need more XP before I can encounter this quest. So you can set up your game so that students have to gather enough experience, have completed enough assignments in order to maybe hit something that's really fun or really advanced. And then back on levels, a final word here is I've always thought if I were a biology teacher, I would substitute this with the elements of the periodic table. I mean, what a better way to, oh, I'm sure there are better ways, but what a fun way to teach them how, adding, well, as you move through the periodic table, things change. You can reinforce that as you move along. And hey, look, I got an extra electron or proton or neutron or whatever you're going to talk about. And that would be fun. So you can think about how to leverage the name of these levels to reinforce your curriculum as well. I am not that clever and I'm stuck on levels, and happily so, because this is built on a World of Warcraft models where this idea came from. Believe it or not, in my master's program. Oh my, that's another story for another time.